Stop suffering in regular pants and give the gift of comfort this holiday season. For a limited time only, our listeners get 20% off when you use code MIDAS at checkout. That's 20% off with the code MIDAS, MEIDAS, at publicrec.com. After you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Say goodbye to pants that put up a fight, because when comfort meets style, you have found Public Rec.
I should read you this account here. Dan G2 goes, for 8 years, Doug Ford has told us his admiration and support of Donald Trump. In 2016, he said his support of Trump would be unwavering. I showed you that clip right there. Now he says that Trump is the greatest threat to Ontario and Canada. How are we supposed to ever trust Doug Ford's judgment again? And as Stefano Barbaris writes, Doug Ford is a perfect example of how conservatives, he goes, are inferior to liberals in all things economic. This short video has Ford seem like he's disgusted at Mexicans. He goes, how dare we be compared to Mexicans? I mean, you saw that clip right there. And right here is the leader of the Conservative Party, who many have actually compared to like Canada's budding Donald Trump. This is Pierre Poilievre, the leader of the Conservative Party in Canada. And here he is also basically saying that these are completely unjustified tariffs. The statements by Donald Trump are completely unjustified. Let's take a look at what he says. Here, play this clip.
The United States is the greatest economic and military superpower in the history of the world, and they are our neighbor. The U.S. is responsible for $1.2 trillion of our trade. We trade almost twice as much with the Americans as we trade with the rest of the world combined. Trade with the U.S. is 40% of our economy. President Trump yesterday made an unjustified threat of a 25% tariff on our already weak and shrinking economy. Justin Trudeau and Chrystia Freeland were surprised, amazingly. Everyone else knew something like this could be coming because President Trump had been talking about it for years on the campaign trail. Yet 20 days ago, Chrystia Freeland said, don't worry, Canada will be fine. Apparently, neither she nor Justin Trudeau were following what the incoming president was saying.
Showing you what's going on in the United States. Here is Judge Jeanine Pirro on Fox. And I just want to show you the derision and the hate that, these right-wing Americans have for Canada. Canada is a major trading partner with the United States. And by the way, I know about all the Canadians who support the Midas Touch Network. We've got a huge Canadian following here. So to pick this fight with Mexico, your United States' literal biggest trading partner is Mexico. And then also Canada, its other top trading partner. And then to use the social media post language that Donald Trump did and make accusations against them, when in fact, like, America's exporting, all these unlawful weapons to these countries. Here's what Judge Jeanine Pirro says on Fox. Play this clip.
Is that we get 60% of our crude oil from Canada. All right. Now, if the United States is going to be energy independent again, we have an even tougher negotiating stance with Canada, because we're not going to need as much of that crude oil when we start doing our own dance here.